and welcome to Couple of Instigators.
Oh, hello, my friend.
Hello, friend.
So if you hear a little tap, tap, tap in the background, that is the furious and passionate button mashing of my nephew's Xbox controller. And he's vowed to be quiet while we take this podcast.
Right.
He has his little headset on, so you can only hear his friends, so it's probably killing him right now to sit there for a whole hour quiet. It's killing me. He's nodding. So I actually did play the Fortnite last night.
Oh,
Cindy.
What's that?
I got on there with the kids. Fortnite, it's the game they're playing. The kids are up.
Remember
we
still?
talked about... Oh, the kids are... No, their season 10 is out now. Because they have... So... You know, remember we talked about parents that were hiring coaches.
Yes, right.
Well, I am proud to announce that Gavin does not need a Fortnite coach. He's pretty good.
Yeah, so you're lucky.
You know what? I think all kids think they're good, but I've been watching him and he wins and stuff, and I'm actually pretty proud. I'm pretty proud of him for being good.
So you don't feel like you need to hire anybody for him?
Yeah, no, I don't. We don't have to hire anyone.
Maybe
so
we can
a lot of money.
Right.
It's saving me a lot of money by him playing his little heart out while he visits. It's saving us money. And if you're good at a game, Cindy, these days, it's called you're sweaty. You're sweaty. That means you're good.
Oh.
You're getting sweaty means you're doing good at the game. You're getting sweaty.
So, okay.
All right. So if you're doing something good, say your combi's going real good or something, you're getting sweaty. That's what it means, okay?
All right, hold on.
You get real sweaty.
We're getting sweaty.
You're getting sweaty.
So I'm gonna... I'll have to do a little.
It no longer means
what I'm really doing every day.
It no longer means the puddle underneath your boobs at the pizza shop. It means you're doing a real good job.
Yeah.
At something, you're on a roll. You're doing great. It means you're sweaty. It means you're sweaty now.
Okay. So now that we just discussed the games, I guess we'll talk about something that I don't want to not address. Last week, I did go on, we went on about me wanting to learn to fire a gun.
Oh, yeah, I was going to bring that up.
Not good timing. Not good timing at all.
So we're real sorry about that, but we didn't know.
So I know.
I no longer think it's a good idea.
So, yeah. But anyway, let me just clear this up. So I was editing the podcast, and I had already sent it in to... the station, 106.3 Rochester Free Radio. We are on Sundays at 5. And I had already edited it and sent it in. And then I went back to listen to it so I can name it for our podcast, right? And I'm like, oh no. Talk about the most insensitive time for me to be I just discussed how I wanted to go to the shooting range and learn how to shoot a gun, and we all know...
I don't think it was that bad.
We did say because I do become obsessive about things, and we made a joke that, because I go all in when I want to learn something, so that we were joking that I would be a sharpshooter.
You're not heartless, and in the face of everything that happened in that 24 hours.
Right, so
period,
it was just a very bad time. But I edited all the gun talk out of our podcast because
did take it out.
I just felt terrible because it just seems so insensitive. But at any rate...
It did seem insensitive. I was worried about it, but also... Hopefully, if you listen to what we were saying...
we were not, right. Me and Amy are for... obviously some gun control. I don't believe guns should be completely eliminated, but I do believe
not at all.
AR-15s, whatever those are, I
think anything military grade,
yes, right, anything
with high capacity military grade should be outlawed.
Thank you.
And there's a lot of military people that I know personally. And also, I read this really great article that a former Army sergeant wrote, and she couldn't have said it better. Honestly, she loves guns, she loves firing guns. She was a sharpshooter in the military, but she absolutely agrees that when you're a civilian and you're in the civilian world, that they should not be part of that world.
Right, and a lot of military people do believe that, and obviously I agree with that.
It's the ones that think we need the clause in the Constitution that says, we need a well-regulated militia in case the government ever tries to take over. The thing is that here's the thing, you guys, like, even if you own all of those AR guns, even if you have like a closet full of ARs, you're not going to be able to stop a tank. You're not going to be able to stop a flyover, a bombing. You're not going to be able to stop grenades. Like, it's crazy to think that, owning those guns would be any type of defense against our own military if they were to turn on us. So,
and I also feel that people that are like stocking up on weapons in case they have to fight the government, there's already a red flag. You've already got some issues, okay?
Right,
so,
right.
I mean, but with everything that's been going on with the guns, Amy, it's so terrible. But I'm on, when I'm just scrolling along, when I see these shootings now, I feel like, oh, all right, and I just keep scrolling. I mean, that's how numb I've become to it. It's just like part of everyday life.
Like, we cannot do anything about it until anything changes. And the thing that bothers me the most is the one argument I can muster up is that, people, they want to blame mental illness, and it makes me upset because I have
stigmatizing everybody
disorder.
Who's got mental illness.
Right, and a lot of people with mental illness have been victims of other people who are extremely violent, the same type of people who are causing these crimes. You know what I mean? So it's more like, a lot of people that have diagnoses of mental illness are because they've been victims of some of this stuff. And also, like, a lot of the same people who are saying, well, we need, it's mental illness, we need to address mental illness, in the same breath are anti-universal health care, which would help people with mental illness, which would give help that would give free therapy and free, obviously, be paid through our taxes, but it would be available to all, citizens' mental health, programs and medication if needed. And they vote against that too. So it's like, do you really want to help fix this anyway? You're saying no gun legislation and no universal health care. Usually people who believe in those things are on the same page with that. They're anti universal health care, and they're anti making any changes to the gun laws. So it's like, you really just don't want to do anything about it until something happens to you.
I mean, Trump came out and he blamed all the mentally ill people. He blamed mental illness.
So are you going to enact care?
Well, this is what...
That's what I'm saying. Like, he could be like, yeah, we need to do this healthcare thing because people need this stuff. They're killing people. Okay, go ahead, blame the mentally ill. Get them the help. Pass some kind of health care that they can have.
Right. Well, not only that, but the reason that I did bring it up is because he not only did he blamed video games, violent video games. Now,
I can attest. First of all, that's been disproven for almost 20 years that violent video games.
But there's violent video games in China and Japan. I mean, these video games are bigger everywhere.
I just turned off my violent video game to tape this podcast. I just turned off my violent video game. I play a violent video game at least 2 hours a day. And I'm not violent. And Gavin plays a violent video game, well, so far, like 5-6 hours a day. And he's the most pacifist kid you could ever meet, honestly. And they were even afraid when I was playing the Fortnite that they were bullying me too much by shooting me in the game. So I thought that was really cute. So it does not do that. Violent video games do not cause violence. Like the games that he plays are mostly cartoon violence. It's,
well, yeah, so that's what made me come up with
very
all of that.
inaccurate.
Yeah, very inaccurate. But like I said, very sorry about the shootings. I'm just at a loss. I don't know. I just wanted to bring it up because of me just, and I'm still going to go learn to shoot the gun, but...
Well, you should you don't need to go all in military, but you can go... But you should learn how to shoot a gun.
I'm not fans of guns, though. And you know what? This might pass before I even get to do the shooting range. So let's get back to some of my stories. I have taken some notes for things that have happened since the last time we spoke, okay?
All right, yeah. What's been going on this week? What do you got this week?
Did I tell you that my cap fell out?
Fell out of what?
My mouth, my tooth, my crown.
Oh my God, I thought you said your cat. I'm
No,
like,
no,
what?
my cat.
Where did the cat fall? Oh, your cat
In my
fell out of
cap.
the
So anyway,
Ooh.
all right, because I'm obsessive and you know I have a lot of problems.
Yes, we all know
Wanted
this.
this
All our
one
listeners
flavor lollipop, okay? And it was like a gourmet lollipop, and I went online, and instead I bought like 60 lollipops.
Yeah,
It
'cause
was
that's what you do.
It was 1 a.m, and I was probably really wasted, of course. And I went all in on the Amazon, and I got 60 of these of different lollipops.
Okay.
So I was eating my lollipop, and it somehow I didn't even like try to bite. It just it got stuck to my crown. My crown popped off, and it was stuck to the lollipop.
Oh my God, Cindy.
So I went into the dentist the next day. I mean, I had 2 days. It didn't really hurt because it was like half of it. I can't explain.
Right.
So
Yeah.
he ended up fixing it. So thank you, baby Jesus. That was $1,000 that I was saved. Thank you, baby Jesus.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
From a new crown. So he fixed it. Now I'm all excited.
That goes into the healthcare too. That's the thing, because dental would be included, you
Right.
guys. So
I
go.
was excited. They fixed it. I'm happy. 3 days ago, Marissa calls me at 2 a.m, flipping out. Her tooth cracked in half, and she's bleeding, and I think I'm going to pass out. She was so dramatic. The drama, I couldn't even stand it. Now I am like, you'll be fine. Go to bed. We'll call the dentist in the morning. So I call the dentist. I get her an appointment. Now I'm like, well, I saved on mine, but God knows what this is going to cost me.
right.
So she goes in there, and she said that he looked confused. He couldn't see what was broken. All right. I don't know how he couldn't see something that she claimed was bleeding profusely, and she was going to pass out. Okay.
Right.
A little flair for the drama.
You're like close going to the ER, and this guy can't see what's wrong.
He can't even see one thing. So clearly, let's just say Marissa was dramatic. So he fixes something. Amy?
No, not your kids.
She calls me about 2 hours later, and she says the Novocaine's wearing off, and my tooth really hurts. And I think he did the wrong tooth.
Oh my God.
What did I pay for? So I haven't heard from her about this since. I'm in a group text with her.
It must not be hurting.
I think she's okay. I'm in a group text with her, and I haven't heard anything about it. So I'm just leaving that. Just let that sleeping dog lie.
Just let that go.
Just let that go.
Maybe
Right.
it just. Sometimes, you know what? I've had dental procedures that other teeth around the original tooth that hurt after the procedure. And
It's
then
probably
kind of
where
went
she
away.
got the shot.
Yeah, that's probably.
All right, well,
it.
we're not going to bring that up right now because God knows what that visit cost me. So,
Jeez, I know. Because you don't want to miss out on your Twilight vacation that you're going on.
So I'm going, my Twilight vacation updates.
You're going on the Twilight vacation.
Updates.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So now I am going to be in Seattle, and we're just pretty much staying in Seattle. We're not going to go all the way to San Fran because it's just
okay.
too much. It's a 10-hour drive.
Oh,
so,
that's far.
That's too far.
That's real far.
So we're staying on this reservation, and we're going to be in a cabin, like camping. But Amy, it's glamping, I promise you. So
you're going glamping.
I'm going glamping on a cabin.
Yeah. Okay.
In
the
coast.
woods in Seattle, right?
Yes,
okay.
I'm glamping.
Okay.
So,
all right.
now,
and when this is in October, you said?
I am leaving. Yes. So I got lucky. I have tickets to see a comedian, which I thought I was going to have to give up, but it turns out we're leaving like the next day, so I'm fine with that. I'm going to this reservation I'm going to be glamping. So what's going to happen is it's on a beach too, right? So you just tell them you want to have a fire on the beach at 7:00, and they go down.
No, they go set it up for you.
They set your fire. They start the wood on fire. They lay out the chairs, and you just go down to the beach and sit down. You have to do anything.
I love it. That's fantastic. That is glamping.
So
you bring your little